The year is 2019. The world is obsessing about gender ideology, culminating with the APA guidelines for psychological practice with boys and men. At the same time, testosterone level and sperm count decline, bringing dark clouds of ignorance floating above our heads, presenting the real threats of extinction. According to IPCC special report, global warming on 1.5 degrees Celsius, we have just 12 years to reduce risks related to climate change, such as extreme heat, drought, floods, and poverty. Radical lifestyle changes are badly needed. More than ever, the humankind needs new leadership and new guidelines.
Last summer, American Psychological Association published a guidelines for psychological practice with boys and men. And as it turns out, it sparks controversy. It stirs emotions of non-professionals as well as experts.
These broken bones won't build a ship. This much I know.
The main critique is that the guidelines are pathologizing half of the humanity just because they were born as a man. The authors deny that their message is that being a man is a bad thing per se, but that taking certain masculine gender roles too far and rigid can be detrimental, or, as it appears in a public discourse, toxic. However, it seems that the authors and critics agree that psychologists should focus on reinforcing certain positive masculine features, such as reinforcing taking leadership roles. And here we are. Netizen Geo was listening carefully to public debate and took a note. Decided to take a leadership role in a lifestyle design and develop guidelines that will address the biggest challenges of our time.
I will go down with this ship as captain and crew. I have no choice. We climb mountains to buy ourselves time.
Scrutinizing the facts about our world stemming from peer-reviewed research, it turns out that there is a growing number of concerned scientists issuing warnings that we humans, as a species, are on the brink of extinction. Here are the warning testimonies. Low testosterone and decreased fertility due to low sperm count indicated that humans as a species are becoming increasingly infertile, i.e., we are sleepwalking toward becoming unable to reproduce ourselves. Meta-analysis of 185 studies involving 43,000 men showed that number of sperms per millimeter halved in past 38 years, and decline is accelerating. Another study showed that men's testosterone levels declining 1% per year since 1980s, meaning that a man in their 60s nowadays have testosterone levels about 20% lower than those of 60-year-old in 90s. Another concerning fact is that 60% of animal population is wiped out by humans since 1970. According to World Wildlife Fund report, annihilation of wildlife is now an emergency that threatens our own existence. Animals and ecosystems are not nice to have features, but our life-supporting system. In addition to that, the last year evidence about global warming sprung up like mushrooms, culminating with the IPCC report mandated by the Paris Agreement, reinforcing urgent need to halve greenhouse gas emissions to keep warming below 1.5 degrees by 2030. That is 12 more years, my dear netizens. Well, imagine that meteorite is going to hit the Earth in 12 years. And most powerful single thing that you can do now to reduce its devastating impact is to rapidly change your lifestyle. Are you going to do it? Even if it means to become vegan, or at least reject food from factory farming in your diet. Ride a bike more often and do heating and air conditioning saving. Are you going to sacrifice that? Well, if our objective is to survive on this planet, we should all work together towards a common goal to prevent extinction. We all need to adapt our lifestyle to address previously mentioned threats. And here are suggestions or guidelines for lifestyle design that will improve our chances to survive climate change and to prevent extinction. They are based soundly in science, combining 3 pillars of survival know-how. First, how not to die. A whole food, plant-based diet that minimizes intake of meat, eggs, dairy and processed food, and maximize intake of fruits, vegetables, legumes, whole grains, nuts and seeds, mushrooms and herbs and spices. These are not only climate friendly but also our healthiest choices based on nutritional facts stemming from peer-reviewed research compiled by Michael Greger. Second, waking up, mindfulness meditation developed by Sam Harris. Meditation does not only improve the quality of your sleep, but digging deep into your mind may substantially improve the quality of your relationship with yourself, others, and your environment. Third, survival of the fittest gives a great insight how humans can cope in extreme climate, and it is not only informative and a motivational book for any budding endurance athlete, but Mike Stroud relates physical fitness to daily life and provides tips how to stay fit for life. In the following episodes, we will dig deeper into previously mentioned facts about our world and explore controversies related to them, while at the same time we should work hard to implement new habits into our everyday life, having in mind that exploration's last great prize is survival of the human race. And now, I'm just going to hit some slopes and boost my testosterone level. Cheers!
We've made our beds, and now we lay. Revenge is sweet. If only we could stem the tide. If only we could. As Europe slips into the sea, well, we could have saved 1 million more. We've made our beds and now we lay. A snake can shed its skin but never change. We all pray hard enough and keep our noses clean, maybe we'll be safe.